Fine, here it is. It's finally time for the amazing release of the most awaited Decomp and Recomp in this channel's history. Now, you're probably thinking this is going to be a completely normal Decomp and Recomp, where I go over the game a little bit, what I think of it, its history, you know, and then I show off how you play it on PC, and then by the end of it, yeah, you know, it's simply, yeah, well, the Android APK. No, this is just a rant video today. Download is in the description as always. Skip to the end if you want to find out the PC controls, but other than that, this is a rant video. Because I am so sick of people calling this the best Call of minigame. I know, literally, this is the most insignificant opinion to ever exist on the internet. Oh, he said that this Call of minigame, this random obscure mobile game, is better than this random obscure mobile game. Ah, who cares? But just look no further than this poll right here. Everything looks to be about in line with how good the games are. I think Call of Mini Zombies is a bit overrated, Double Shot's a bit underrated, but everything is about in line with the game's quality, except for two of the games. Call of Mini Zombies 2 was a pretty good game. It got most of the votes. Call of Mini Dino Hunter was a directly better version of Call of Mini Zombies 2, and it got some of the least votes. Do you see my point now? People have asked me to decompile this game over and over and over, and I have never understood what makes everybody go so crazy for this stupid game. I don't think the game is, like, bad by any means, but it is way too overrated. First of all, it pretty much stripped down Call of Mini Zombies to its bare elements. Removed half the content, maybe like 3/4 of the content, and then built up on it a little bit. You know, gun crafting, character abilities, tickets, whatever. They completely removed PvP, they completely removed survival, they completely removed items, they completely removed melee weapons. The only melee weapon to speak of is Joe Blow's chainsaw, which is an ability that he spins around. Fun fact, actually, an old version of the game had you actually swing the chainsaw around. Not anymore. The game does not make up for what is removed. There's new types of missions, but they're all boring. There's also a lottery because, yeah, everybody wanted that. And of course, there's like 5 characters instead of however many there were in Call of Mini Zombies. Sure, they're more unique now, but there's not exactly as much variety anymore. It's pretty much a downgrade from Call of Mini Zombies. Some things are cooler, like you can reload, and there's abilities, and oh yeah, right, there you can only equip 1 weapon. Yeah, that's cool. Instead of 3, you're locked to 1. Yeah, great. That's really great. But it didn't matter because it was the newer game. It had quote-unquote newer graphics, which are really just worse graphics because they're not stylized. And it just tried to appear more polished when, in fact, it was much less polished than the first game. Behind all the shiny paint was a rusty version of Call of Mini Zombies. But that was okay, it was still a fine game. And people got gameplay out of it. They played a lot of co-op, and they unlocked all their weapons, and upgraded them all the way up, and helped their friends get all the weapons, and that just kept going until the game shut down. And now everybody has these really fond memories of hiding in the pile of cars and killing the pumpkin guy. Because it's nostalgia, it's all nostalgia. A lot of people I've talked to have said that the first game they played in the Call of Mini series was Call of Mini Zombies 2. I'm all for some nostalgia, but that's just, you're basing an entire game off of it. Let's compare this to Call of Mini Dino Hunter. First of all, we're back to 3 weapon slots instead of 1. You can still craft weapons, there's still abilities, there's no more reloading, but you no longer have to buy ammo, which was kind of goofy, but you can't get ammo. But that is resource management. Everything else is way better. There's a level system instead of just random levels. There's unique maps, bosses, it's all really cool and good, and it was built from the ground up and became a better game than Call of Mini Zombies 2. In almost every way, the co-op was better, everything was just better. Everything that Call of Mini Zombies 2 did that was new, Call of Mini Dino Hunter did it better. All the bad decisions, well, most of the bad decisions were removed. And yet, you don't really see Call of Mini Dino Hunter getting the same praise, do you? Anyways, I hope I changed your mind. Got you to take off the nostalgia glasses. PC controls, WASD, look around, hold down the mouse button, shoot, blah blah blah, you know. 1 and 2 to use your abilities, R to reload on command, and that's it. Okay, also, as I'm looking at the code now, there was an unused version of multiple primary weapons, because of course there was. Anyways, yeah, unzip the thing, run the exe, simply download the APK and install it with a file explorer, no iOS, blah 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 blah. Hope you enjoyed this video, Decomp and Recomp, and I'll see you all in the next Decomp relation.